In our series, Pay Attention, we explore ways to sharpen our focus and recapture our attention from distracting technology. This morning, we follow our mother's advice, who said, "Why don't you go play outside?" Americans spend an average of 93% of their time indoors or inside a car. That means just 12 hours a week is spent outside. There's mounting scientific evidence that spending time in nature is good for your body and your brain. That led us to explore a popular activity prescribed by Japanese physicians for years. It's a practice known as forest bathing.
Notice what sounds are around us. Notice the scents that are in the air. Notice the air as it moves around your body.
Over the river.
What colors do you see?
And through the woods.
What textures?
Nestled in the vibrant forest of New York's Harriman State Park,
I'm gonna just invite you to wander.
We join a small group of first-time forest bathers.
I heard the river so clearly.
Forest bathing is the practice of immersing yourself in nature by engaging the five senses.
I really like the opportunity to just be alone. I like that it was completely silent.
This is not a hike. There is no destination or goal. This is about discovery and awareness.
I would ask that you hold the intention that whatever you see in front of you, you're seeing that for the very first time.
Annabelle O'Neill is like any other 20-year-old.
We must slow down, use our childlike curiosity to explore.
Active online and posting to social media. But she also carves out time to break free from those digital distractions.
Where am I going to put my foot? Right on this
Right
little
there.
It's why she trained to become a certified forest therapy guide.
Technology has kind of taken over and we're so disconnected with it, and I think forest therapy brings people here, that brings people together, it brings people to the present moment.
I try to be out walking every day.
Dr. Eva Selhub, who wrote a book about nature's effect on the brain, says we're wired to seek out information, which can feed an addictive cycle with technology. How do we use nature to stop this cycle of stress and shredding that everybody feels?
Well, part of the issue with nature is that the lack of nature is causing part of that shredding. When we are exposed to nature, there's this awe effect that happens. Literally going from feeling closed to feeling open and connected, to feeling like we belong. Dopamine gets released, our immune system is improved, and the stress response is decreased.
So all of the wiring that has been working against you when you feel stressed can work for you if you find yourself in nature.
That's right.
In fact, nearly 15 years and millions of dollars of research, much of it in Japan, reveal spending time in nature can reduce inflammation, depression, and anger, while improving cardiovascular health, cognitive function, creativity, and concentration.
Being out in nature gives us that second to just, take a breath. And the minute you do that, you open up the brain centers to be able to concentrate more on what you do need to do.
There seems to be some resetting of our attention span in natural spaces.
Pediatrician Nushin Ruzani says children especially need access to nature to develop properly.
Sometimes I get concerned that the more that interaction is with a screen and less with actual people and places, the less opportunity kids have to develop the emotional and social skills that it takes to get through life.
It's why she actually prescribes nature to help parents who can't seem to pry their children or themselves away from their cell phones.
There are studies showing that there are specific health benefits to a forest, but if it can't happen in the forest and it happens on the corner of your street, that's still important.
Because whether you are a digital native kid on a nature walk holding a bug for the very first time or a grown man playing King of the Mountain, your body and brain will soak up the benefit. What do you want people to get out of forest bathing?
I guess I just want people to get more grounded and remember what it was like to be 7 again. Doing something just because it's calling you or you feel like doing it.
Like stretching out at a full reach in hopes of discovering crawfish under a rock. Studies show natural chemicals released by plants have a positive effect on our stress level and immune response, and it's cumulative. So the benefits from a weekend in the woods will last at least a week. There is also evidence that pictures of nature have a similar effect. So take it all in,
John, I've known
guys.
you for a long time. We've been on the campaign trail many moons ago. I've never seen you leaning over a rock. Look at that shot at the end.
There were crawfish underneath the rock.
Really?
They're very good for your
Yes.
mental health as well, crawfish.
Yeah,
Exposure to
absolutely.
crawfish makes
And
you happier.
if you're peckish, good for you as well.
Double trouble.
There you go.